What's up, guys? My name is Devin Jackson with Blue Chip Scouting, and today I am back with another video breakdown. This time, it's a HBCU prospects, one of the top HBCU prospects in the 2022 NFL Draft, and that's Joshua Williams, the defensive back out of Fayetteville State University, Division II school. First thing, looking at his background, he was a three-year starter for the Broncos and finished with 5 interceptions, 22 passes defended, and obviously got the invite down to the Senior Bowl, where he showcased his, first of all, his unique and excellent footwork that we haven't seen much in this class. I know there's a lot of top defensive backs, but in terms of footwork, he maybe has some of the best set of footwork in this class. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of Greg Newsome's footwork. I don't think they're per se a comp necessarily, but I think his footwork showed out, his ability to be physical at the line of scrimmage, and his recovery speed. You saw all 3 things on display down in Mobile, and just like you see on his tape as well. And today we're going to look back at his college film and see what things could translate over to the NFL level, what things could be a cause for concern, and what things do you expect to see from him going forward. So first, I want to talk about his Senior Bowl performance. I think he had one of the better weeks down in Mobile and showcased his ability to be physical with receivers of different skill sets. He's physical with Romeo Doubs, Khalil Shakir. He even got a chance to guard some tight ends in some of the team periods. So he's shown you a little bit of his versatile skill set, but I want to look more into his film and see exactly what he could bring to an NFL franchise. So Joshua Williams, who, when you're watching this, just finish up his combine and likely had a big day there, want to take a look at his film and see how he will translate to the NFL level. First play I want to highlight from Joshua Williams was his play or interception against Johnson C. Smith University back in the fall. So I want to point out what he's able to do, kind of his ball skills, kind of his understanding of the game and understanding of the situation. So what you're going to see below is looks like a 21 personnel. You have 2 receivers on the outside. Joshua Williams is at the top of the screen, matched up to the receiver in the boundary. And you'll see a cover 3 coverage. You're going to see the safety in the box for Fayetteville State. He's going to roll down. You're going to see this safety here. He's going to roll to the middle of the field, and you're going to see Williams. He's going to basically shuffle, and then bail towards the sideline and keeping his body towards the football. And he makes a terrific play on the football and shows off some of his skills and his trust in his speed. And I think that's the common theme you're going to see throughout this film that I show, is that he has unique trust in his speed, that whatever happens, he's going to be ready for. So going to run the play through. You can see Williams, top of the screen, shuffle. He's going to find a receiver, look lean, get the interception. Now I'm going to rewind here, kind of break it down almost step by step. So what you're going to see is right off the line of scrimmage, receiver threatens vertical. Williams does a nice job looking and leaning, finding his man before he locates the football. Goes up, makes a play on the football. I think that's kind of a baseline of what you get from Joshua Williams. You're going to get someone that understands his speed, his ability to look and find the football, and also understand some of the limitations that the Division II quarterbacks had that he played against, because they're not going to threaten him 50, 60 yards downfield. It's more so going to be in that 30 to 40-yard range. But he does a really nice job looking, leaning, making a play on the football, and getting the ball back for his team. Next play here from Joshua Williams, the defensive back out of Fayetteville State. You're going to see a match cover 4 zone type of play. So you're going to see basically each of these defensive backs are going to run with their man, and looks like it's just all 4 verts from the offense. But Joshua Williams at the top of the screen in the boundary, and what he's going to do is he's going to make sure that he keeps a hand on the receiver as he's looking back for the football, makes a great play on the football, and takes it to the house. So I'm going to run it through. Williams sees the throw being made, makes a jump on the football. It's kind of hard to see there, but he catches it and takes it to the house. Easy play here. Once again, you're going to see here in the end zone view, Williams does a nice job jumping the play and takes it for 6. But I want to kind of rewind and talk about what I'm seeing from Williams on film. And what I'm seeing is that he's almost baiting the quarterback like he's a safety. He has that kind of safety ball hawk mentality where he's going to make you think that the receiver is open, show that quickness and ability to close on the football, and then make the interception. So once again, does a nice job, sees the quarterback, throw it short, gets hit while he's thrown, makes a play on the football, and takes it for 6. Once again, another impressive play from Joshua Williams, the defensive back out of Fayetteville State. This next play is twofold for Joshua Williams, the defensive back out of Fayetteville State against St. Augustine's University. And I want to talk a little bit about some of my concerns with his game and how it will translate to NFL level, because I talked about, in the last couple of plays, how he likes to bait quarterbacks to throw the football. Well, it's a blessing and a curse. You can get big plays because you bait them into throwing the football and they end up catching the ball and making a big play. So on this play in particular, Joshua Williams, he's lined up at the bottom of the screen in the shallow part of the field, and St. Augustine is going to run 4 verts. And it's 4th and I believe 7 or 8 yards. Pretty much it's, just throw the football towards the end zone or try to get a first down. But they call 4 verts. Quarterback is going to escape the pocket and throw the football kind of like a prayer. But I want to talk about Williams and what he does here. So the very start of the play, he's going to do a 2-hand stab, basically, kind of disrupt the timing of the route for the receiver, number 24. And he's going to gain depth. He's going to watch the quarterback. But towards the end of the play, he loses sight of his receiver. And you're going to see a little bit better here on the end zone version. Quarterback looking, trying to make something happen, spins out, throws a prayer up in the air, and slow down here a little bit. You're going to see Williams there. He loses sight of the receiver for just a second, tries to play the football, mistimes his jump, and then the receiver catches the ball for a touchdown. But we'll talk about the eyes. I understand it's kind of that do or die situation, but I want to see Williams do a better job locating and finding the football, but also keeping track of where his man is. Because I think he loses track here in between when the throw is made and when he's looking back for the football. He loses for just a second. Receiver goes up, makes a terrific catch, but it's a cause for concern for Williams, because then you see kind of the reaction there. But that turned into his man. I know it's cover 2, but on that play, you got to make a play on the football. And I know it's being nitpicky. I understand that he has the ball production, 22 passes, defense, 5 interceptions, but those eyes have to get better at the NFL level. What I love about Williams on this next play is that he, kind of erases that touchdown and then, goes ahead and makes a play on this 2-point conversion by once again baiting the quarterback and being able to close quickly on short passes. So you're going to see once again, Williams is at the bottom of the screen and the boundary, and he's going to pass off essentially I believe a wheel slant kind of wheel combination, and he takes it all the way back for 2 points for his team here. So you see here at the top of the screen, or bottom of the screen, excuse me, he does a nice job off the line of scrimmage. Boom, interception, and he shows us some of that frustration, takes it all the way back for 2 points. But I want to kind of rewind and talk about how he uses his eyes in zone coverage very well. And it's not so much that I was worried about necessarily his eyes in zone. It's more so when it turns into a man situation, I worry about his eyes and keeping in track of both the man and the football. So Once again, it's going to be a slant and then a wheel out of the backfield. So slant here, slant, and then wheel. And I mean, it's a really good play call. But once again, Williams shows athleticism. He's able to make the play, get the interception, and then take it all the way for 2 points. So you see kind of the twofold there. You see him make a great play on the football and score for his team, but you also see him give up some big plays occasionally. And I think with the type of corner that he is, he's big, physical, understands his recovery speed. Things like that are going to happen, but it's important how you respond versus how you let it dwell. And he responded very well in that situation. Final play I want to highlight from Joshua Williams, the defensive back out of Fayetteville State, is this play here against Wingate. And Wingate was one of the better Division II schools that Fayetteville State faced on film. And early on in the game, Joshua Williams was tested and tested and tested. He made a play early on in the game on slant where he was able to break up a pass, but he gave us some big runs because he missed some tackles, took some poor angles. And I think that game, more than any other game that I saw from Josh Williams, shows that, while he's extremely talented, has a terrific skill set, there are also some things he needs to improve on. But this play in particular, I think, shows his upside in man coverage. Because I know we talked a lot about the plays he made in zone coverage, and there's a ton that he made in zone coverage. But man coverage is going to be kind of make or break his NFL career. Not necessarily in a negative note, but you got to be able to play on an island because these offenses are playing so fast paced and so explosively that you got to have someone that can be able to stick in man. So right here at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see Williams is in press man alignment, and receiver, he's going to be trying to run a post corner, and you're going to see Williams plays it beautifully. He gets hands on at the beginning of the route. He is able to stay in the hip pocket of the receiver and the ball doesn't get thrown his way. But I'm just very impressed with the technique on this particular play. And I think that gives, a hope for upside for Williams, especially when it translates to the NFL level. So I'm going to let the play run through. Williams does a nice job, two-hand stab, stays on top of the route, and then just forces the quarterback to throw the football away. So I'm going to rewind it here one more time. Williams does a nice job pushing his man down, flips his hips, stays on and glued to the receiver. I think it's just impressive to watch him operate with such fluidity in and out breaks. And you see here in the end zone view, watch the eyes on man, secure that, then look back for the football. One more time from the sideline view. Once again, Williams does a nice shot, two-hand stab, pushes his man down, squeezes, flips his hips, and just eliminates that route. So you see it kind of all with Williams. You see zone, you see the ball skills, you see some issues with locating the football in man coverage specifically, or when he's manned up with a receiver, but he also shows that fluidity, that footwork to really force receivers to get off of their stem, get off of their timing, and force some disruptions in both the timing and when the ball is in the air. So wrapping up here with Joshua Williams, the defensive back out of Fayetteville State, I think when you look at his film, got to keep in mind that it's against Division II opponents. There are going to be some things he can get away with, some things he won't be able to get away with, baiting the quarterback. I think it's still going to be a part of his game. So I think he's going to go to more of a cover three based system. I would love to see him in that type of system early on to kind of get his confidence going. And I don't think he's going to start immediately from day one for NFL franchise. But I think because of the upside, because of how he tested at the combine and just what he brings to the table from a size, height, weight, kind of versatility, I think you're going to see a team take a swing on him sometime in round 3 or early round 4 because of what he's able to bring to the table physically, and just being able to make plays on the football and showing off that excellent footwork. But I think he's going to have to continue to improve tackling wise. I think his form is fine, but I think not that his form is fine. I think his tackling is okay, but it can definitely improve in terms of not necessarily effort, but just getting the man on the ground, along with just his eyes and man coverage. I just think because he's so fast, he relies on that speed to recover. He doesn't feel threatened, especially at the D2 level. He didn't feel threatened by deep passes, but he's going to have to adjust to kind of the speed of the game at the NFL level. But he's a high upside type of prospect. Not sure what his floor is just yet, because we'll have to see how he looks outside the Senior Bowl, outside of Division II competition, and outside of what he did on the field at the combine. But once again, Joshua Williams, high upside player, probably going to be the top HBCU prospect selected in the 2022 NFL Draft. You can follow me on Twitter at RealD_Jackson. You can follow Blue Chip Scouting on Twitter at Blue Chip Scout. And you can subscribe to this YouTube channel for more video breakdowns. But for now, see you guys later.